This video is based on the story of the Mountain Men. In the time of 1807, a Spanish leader named Manuel Lisa led 42 trappers up the Missouri River. The next year, he took 350 trappers up into the Rockies. For the next 30 years, they crisscrossed the West in search of valuable furs.
The trapper's life. They were called the Mountain Men because they worked hard and long all day while in the mountains trying to trap animals for their fur. During the spring and the fall, they set their traps in icy streams. In July, they traveled to trading posts to swap furs for supplies or to gather for an annual rendezvous or get-together. These get-togethers were mostly for trading their valuables. The trappers never really hunted for specific kinds of furs. They mostly caught bear, beaver, squirrel, fox, raccoon, etc. They didn't just kill animals for their fur. They tried to use every part of the body that they could as a resource.
The trappers' lives are filled with many hazards. Bears, wolves, Indians, and fur thieves have attacked the trappers. Mountain man Hugh Glass was mauled by a mother bear that tore off his flesh and fed it to her cubs before anyone could rescue him. Accidents like this were a common thing that happened. All it took was one simple step or mistake, and you could end up dead.
The Mountain Men didn't get paid that much, but back in their day, they made about $200 a year, which was a lot to them. But while being a trapper, the trappers would also be the guides for the army because they had more experience for getting one place to another than the average man.
The first annual rendezvous was held in 1825. Supply trains came out to bring the few goods that the Mountain Men needed or wanted.
Freedom and adventure. Trappers took the path of a dangerous life because it was a way for them to have a free and adventurous life. These men were mostly unmarried men, searching for a life full of excitement. For example, Jim Beckworth, an African-American that was a trapper and an explorer from Virginia. While hunting beaver, he was captured by Crow Indians. Jim lived with the Crow for 6 years and became chief. While on their trip, they would have to cross the rivers. While crossing the river, some of the men would drown. That's why they had to learn how to swim so that didn't happen.
They needed combat experience, so if they got attacked, they would know how to fight back. They also needed to know how to use sign language so they could talk to the other natives.
The Mountain Men's legacy. In their search for fur, the Mountain Men explored most of the West.
The route they pioneered across mountains and deserts became the Oregon and California trails.
Their stories still have a powerful effect to make us laugh and cry. They left us to wonder, to know how they lived, to tell their stories.